On today's episode of I Should Buy a Turbo 400. Okay, so Saturday morning, last night, we qualifying round 1. We went a 5:25. Went down the track on the engine speed limiter first, engine speed limiter second. So we have 2 fresh bottles. They're ready to go. We're gonna go up for Q3 this morning, see what it does. Hopefully it sticks the tire and goes, does the same thing, just goes faster. And then we'll bring it back and get it cooled down and get ready for eliminations. Right now we're qualified number 2. Justin Ziegler went a 492. We went a 514. Travis Trent's been 521. Michael Dalton went 527, and then Austin, he went a 540 something. So fairly tight field, with the exception of Justin. And that truck, that tune is a conservative tune for him. That truck flies. So that's their A to B, get down the track and win kind of deal. So if we can get our truck to go 5.0s, I think we can maybe give him a run for his money, because we're usually pretty good on the tree. So should be fun. I'm just happy that we're seeing good progression with the truck. I really don't care about the racing. I mean, I do, not enough to be upset if we lose first round, because if you guys watched the video from Tuesday testing at our local track, you'd see we were big time on the struggle bus. We couldn't even make it 1.4 seconds in the pass without losing the tire. So in a matter of 7 passes, we went from blowing the tires off to 124.60 foot. So I would call that big progression, and I'm super happy with it. So we're just happy to be going rounds, enjoying the truck. Everything seems healthy and happy. So anyways, we'll see what happens here at Q3. So we just had Andre come over. I found him at Michael Cordova's tent, and I said, help me. So he came back over to the pits, and I let him look at the data log, and what did he have it? He looked at it like 15 seconds and found the problem. Yeah, he looks at it. He's like, you're in fuel main limit. He's like, it's just not going there because you're trimming fuel off your turbo shaft speed. I'm like, what? So pull it up, and we're pulling like 23% out of our fuel table because I had my shaft speed trim a little generous. So We've been going 514 at low 140s with 900 microseconds worth of fuel, which is less fuel than Mitchell has to run 590. So our change this go around is going to be fix the fuel trim for the turbo shaft speed and see what it does with a couple thousand more RPM of shaft speed. Yeah, we're learning. As Andre said, the more you know. So just stuff that I haven't had a chance to run into yet, and he was able to find it quick and just show me where it was at, where to find it, how to fix it, you know, and kind of a safe area to be in. 120,000 I think is a safe, like, live a long time and still be able to push it hard. 125 and up is asking for it. That's gonna be like, I gotta beat Justin and turn it up. So yeah, we're gonna make that change. We've got Austin Denny first round. Hopefully we don't have any weird issues or anything, and we go out and win first round. And then if we do, we'll get a bye to the finals, and then hopefully we get Justin and we can get our heads up race with Justin that we were gonna do last night until we decided to race small tire. So overall, still a good weekend. We've been 525, 514, 514, and every single pass apparently has been on the turbo shaft speed limit. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what the difference is. So yeah. Fixing my not turbo 400. Shut up, you little midget. Lynn's over there laughing like he's much taller. You what? Lynn's over there laughing like he's much taller. I was wondering why the band was loose. Yeah, it's not converter clutch, it's just, look at. Ouch. That's yeah. Oh, you working? Okay. So that's cool. Share mileage use fed. Neato! Our band broke. Oh, that's the material? Well, the material is smoldering band trying to do its job, but it broke. That's what I'm saying, like material. Because I swear, I'll pull the log, I swear it, I felt it start to make the 1-2, and then it was just like, zing! Right. You only have to work for one pass.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that.
I don't know if the light's doing it justice, but yeah, that's just the band count part. All that material that I said I thought was clutch or converter clutch.
The third truck with the second gear band issue. Daniel Hargrove fried his. Jerry fried his.
We kind of expect this.
We got a two-piece band.
My band broke.
Oh.
That's why it felt like it made the 1-2. It was like, whoa, wing.
Is that where it backfired?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it let go of second about the time the second and third kit were getting rowdy.
You know,
What did you say?
Lynn
Wouldn't have these problems with the 400.
Lynn's getting rowdy like this. How many has
Oh,
he had?
God.
Jesus.
His legs spread that far.
Is that a 48 RE or a 47 RH?
Well, the valve body's from an RE.
Huh.
And I gave it real hard to the valve body, or to the trans. How many drinks has he had? I'm calling
Not
your
many.
wife.
He had 2 at dinner. That was it.
The next day.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some freaking chips.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Hey, bye now.
Bye to the final and fall.
So we are getting ready to go up for the finals of Pro Street, and then they're in the semis in 590. Mitchell has a bye in the semifinals and 2 finals. He beat Brett Markham in the 2nd round. So pretty cool. Both trucks made it to the finals as opposed to our last race weekend, which was pretty rough. So we've got Justin Ziegler. He beat Michael Dalton. Michael was actually out on him and then had a trans failure. I think it was going to be pretty close. So we'll see. We've got the trans fixed. Should be good. We're going to go make a pass. And win, lose, don't really care. We're just happy that the truck's working. Ideally, the goal would be it drive back to the trailer. Make it the best possible weekend. I mean, a win and driving the trailer would be best. I'll take second going back on the trailer all day long too. So we'll see. Overall, like I said, great weekend. Everything's working, going well. So we're gonna get out there and do our best.
watch top recap. Into that video, you see Mitchell race Mark, and he ended up getting second. The truck actually broke out. He was a little bit late on the tree, and Mark cut a pretty good light. But overall, good weekend. Both trucks went back in the trailer and got pulled out of the trailer, so that's a plus. Mitchell had a drive shaft failure, which I believe we got in the last video. Surprisingly, no major issues for the race truck, and by major I mean engine failures. When it comes to transmission stuff, I don't consider that a failure. That's like changing the oil. So we had to go through the transmission. We lost second gear band, which you guys saw in the video. Basically, we're just at a point where we could make second gear band live, but the way we're going down the track, we're putting a lot of load on the band because we're spinning the drum really fast before we get to second gear. After talking with a couple people about all of it, we have some options to try to help that. For now, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, just keep putting bands in at every handful of passes. It's not a big deal. But yeah, to consistently go faster each pass, well, quicker and faster each pass, and we didn't have overdrive. We were trying to command overdrive after every pass, or in the end of every pass, and it wasn't working, which we later found to be a blown out overdrive piston seal as well as a broken pressure plate. So that's all fixed. We're going to go do some testing before we head out for Shide, so that's coming up soon. We have a new turbo to put on. Just doing a few things to try to give us a little bit more out the back, try to keep up with Justin. I think we can make the truck a consistent 5.0 truck. And honestly, I think with a little bit of work, I think it is possible. Obviously we've never even been 490s, but I think just looking at data and knowing what we know from that weekend, and things that are fixed, and the fact that we'll have more air, I think 490s are a real thing, hopefully in the near future. So anyways, that's our race weekend. We ended up taking home second in Pro Street and 590. Good weekend. That was actually probably one of the most fun weekends we've had racing in a long time. It's been pretty stressful up to this point, the last 2 years in Pro Street. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.